Greetings everyone. This is part 2 of my attempt to plug this crack that developed in the new house's foundation wall. I have a video previous to this, you can refer that. Today I tried to put the quick set concrete to close the crack before I start injecting it. Just to recap, I had bought this product from Home Depot. It's called the Silco Pro Injection Repair Kit for leaking foundations. I just followed the instructions, they're pretty simple. Put these plugs in, and then after they set in, then I just covered the crack with concrete. I didn't put the concrete inside the crack, I just superficially covered it as the instructions suggested, because you don't want the concrete to be inside the crack, because you want the injection or that polyurethane to be going inside the crack and fill that crack up all the way to the outside. Now, a word of caution, even though I've done this a few times, working with this Silca set mortar is not easy. It's very frustrating. The working time is, they say it's 2 minutes or so, but it's not. It's much lesser. So it does get frustrating. So I've done this a few times, so for me it was relatively easier, but still I was very frustrated. So I wish there was something that they had provided which was maybe a longer set time, the DIYers could just use that extra few minutes to put an 8-foot long crack or cover it with this Silca set. So that's my only grievance against this product, is that the set time for this Silca set is very, very short, and as you can see, I wasted a whole lot of it to be able to plug this hole all the way up. So yeah, so that's one thing. Now I'm gonna let it sit for a few hours. It says leave it on for 90 minutes to 120 minutes. So I'll let it dry up properly, and then I'm gonna inject it with the polyurethane. So I'll make another video of that after I'm done. So stay tuned, and we'll follow up. All the best. Alright, greetings. So this is the last step of taking care of this crack in the foundation wall. So after I put the Silca set, which is this, all around, I left it for about 2 hours, and I started injecting the port. So this is a port. Now I'm not very proud of this job. It's not the best and the cleanest I've done, fixing a few cracks in the foundations before. Part of the reason is this material that is supplied in this kit is called the Silca set. It's very hard to work with. So you see here, I'm losing foam here. This is because the concrete, or the Silca set that they call it, is very hard to work with. It's hard to go around and cover all the cracks properly. That's why it leaks. So basically it's very simple. So you start injecting this port. Once the material starts flowing from this upper port, then you plug the old one and start injecting this one. So 1, 2, 3, pump. Wait 2 minutes, it'll start coming out of the top port, and then you plug the lower port, and then you do the same going up. So this is towards the ceiling. So you see here how it's coming through the ceiling right there. That's a good sign. That means it's the foam is traveling up. But I do see that some foam got wasted, so that I had to go through two tubes of this foam, or the polyurethane they call it, and to cover all this. So hopefully this company improves the material supplied. The sill cassette is very, very frustrating and hard to work with within 2 minutes. And what I would suggest is, this is what I've done in the past in another project, is I totally skipped the sill cassette. I went and bought my own concrete, mixed it, and covered this. And then it was a perfect seal. Almost no foam started coming out of these cracks. So I would do that, or maybe find another product that has a better grouting compound that will make your life much easier. But I'm frustrated that some foam is wasted. At the same time, I'm happy that at least this crack is filling up, as you can see there. And then tomorrow, once you leave it dry overnight or maybe a couple of days, you just come and scrape off the excess, break these ports with a hammer. You'll have a nice, clean, smooth surface, and the seal will have been sealed from within. So hopefully no water will leak from this crack anymore. So yeah, not the best work, not the cleanest work, but at least I've spent maybe $100 to get it done, versus if I had hired someone and paid a whole lot of money to get this done for me. So yeah, it's definitely doable. Just some tips that I could give you is, don't use the sill cassette that comes with it. Buy your own concrete, put it up, leave it for a couple of days, let it dry like a bone, then go on and fill the compound into the ports. You'll get a much cleaner, much better job. Oh, the most important thing that I should mention, that you get your water sprayer. Before you start injecting the compound, you have to push water onto these, inside these ports, so you see the water dripping from the other ones. So you are very generous with the water spray, because how this compound works is that it reacts when there's moisture in the crack. So if the crack in the concrete is dry, this material will not expand properly. So the water is super important, that you have to spray the ports with water. Then you start injecting the material right away before the crack dries up. So that's a very important tip that I forgot to mention previously. So yeah, this is it. I'll clean it up tomorrow, day after, and then start working in this room. All right, guys, hope this video helps someone. All the best. Take care.